in the league, went straight for the title. No time to idle, I'm finna get it, put that on the Bible. This is survival, gotta treat every move made like the final. One by a mile, nobody believe it, they all in denial. Hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. Still in the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since Auto. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out, they flocking to me like I won the lotto. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it, the mindset. Hey, back with a vengeance, back on the grinds, back to the business. Hey, God is my witness, they watching my moves like shows they binging. Hey, best keep distance, all of my haters send best of wishes. I get to the bag with the quickness, no I don't need no assistance, no. Yeah, no playing it safe. I said let's get it, you say not today. What can I say? You ain't gon' go for it, get out the way. Yeah, got no time to waste. Can't be with me if you not at my pace. You not at my level, you not in my race. One foot on the gas, I'm pushing the brakes. You dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, by any means. I gotta get it. The mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset. I gotta get it, the mindset.
Yeah. I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this. Show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Yeah. So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made of. Get in the game, your moment of fame. Show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up. It's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time. Nothing can keep me from reaching the top. This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to throw down. It's time showdown. I'm ready to rise. Don't be surprised, I'll take on the world now. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We reaching the top. We reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We reaching the top. We reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'm never going back down. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. shine with the glow. This is my time with it though. This is my time to be way at the top. Me and my guys gon' pay out the block. I don't look like boss, time's right. And I know the sea is walking in a limelight. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high risers, high tide. Might drown if you come to my side. I pledge allegiance for lifetime. My squad connected like Wi-Fi. We grind and you see the highlights. This my life. It ain't a game now. Me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way. You wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Game now, me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way, you wasn't invited. Say you come to play, I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me, then step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way, yeah, yeah. Out of the way, yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, I got the plan, I got the I got the keys, I get to work. I am the man, you know what I'm saying. So leave it to me, cause I get it first. Yeah, woo, I've been going all day, man. Same plan, can't change that. Till I'm riding around, whole squad sitting back, chilling in the Maybach. Yeah, only as deep as your roots go. I don't do corny like fructose. If you got the drummer, that's word to my mama. I'll cover you up like a tombstone. I was last in my past, now you see I'm the one. They say work, never work. If you work and it's fun, we on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We can do, ayy, we coming up from the dirt, ayy. They tryna get us to fall, ayy. I don't even gotta flex now, boy. It's only win by default, ayy. Taking off with the ring, ain't nothing left, man. We the kings, ran with the team, ran with the dream, ran with the one fan in the seats. Ayy, I pay my dues, check the receipt. Looking at you, you already peaked. Way, way, way back then. You can't follow with my tracks, man. I was last in my past, now you see I'm the one. They say work, never work. If you work and it's fun, we on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up. We on the winning team. On top where you find us, we can do anything. Non-stop till our time's up.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook. We are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. We'll take it all the way and live another day. We'll make a statement to the world that we're here to stay. Whoa, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. It's time to be the hero. Champions or just the shooting stars, we'll put our courage to the test in the final hour. And do we stand tall and rise above it all? You know we're coming at you hard like a cannonball. Whoa, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. It's time to be the hero. We're This is where we'll save the day. When the lights go out, yeah, we'll stand our ground. You know where there's a will, there's a way, yeah. Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero, rising like you've never seen, like you've never seen. We're looking for a hero, shining, just like in a dream, just like in a dream.
Welcome back to the Bonehead Racing League. Here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We are getting ready to get qualifying underway here at this track. This is a win and in race, so you'll see some drivers trying to win themselves into the next round of the 2021 BHR Rookie Series chase, as Ben McMicken will lead them off the pit lane to get them going here for qualifying. He gets a little bit loose off that apron, but he got a good save with number 19 of Matt Staten right behind him. He's going to get in that draft, and the draft will come into play here during the qualifying runs. So we'll see quite a bit of runs come out here. Quite a few drivers out here tonight. We did have a few of them disconnect. Josh Thompson, one of the chase guys, did disconnect because his throttle was not working properly, or not the throttle. Sorry, his brake pedal kind of gave out on him during practice. So therefore, it's kind of interesting to see what happened there. So as we're seeing Ben come around, we're gonna probably guess that number 19 will get that pole position right away. As the qualifying just came in. Yes, number 19 of Matt Staten will be your pole sitter as of right now, but there are other people in the draft, as number 1 of Vincent Gucci goes to pole position with a 30.852, while a lot of these guys are running 31.1s. As now we had another guy come in here with a 32.08. That shows you how powerful this draft can be, as people are getting closer and closer to that mark. Number 19 of Matt, he just put down a 30.9. Never mind. Here comes Aiden McConaughey snatching that pole position away with a 791. As Ben McVitie goes into the wall on the outside lane, I don't know what exactly happened there. He might have got a little bit of contact from Matt. As here comes Matt Satan right back out of pit lane. He's gonna come out here with the number 5 of John Bridges. He's gonna try to get the draft right behind him. So right now it's Ford, Toyota, Chevy, with only about 1 minute left here in qualifying. As you can see, the sun is going down. The track is going to get lit. We're going to get some nighttime racing here at Vegas. As we're going to go on board here with number 19 of Matt Staten, you can see that sun is going down and the track lights around the track are turning on. So this will definitely be a huge factor going into tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Because these trucks, they're on the night setup, and the track temp will end up getting colder and colder as the race goes on. As I'll be right back, I'm gonna get my water filled up, so I'm ready to go. All right. As these guys are starting to grid up here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, we're going to go ahead and go over your starting grid. On the first row, we have the number 21 of Aaron Shackley and the number 71 of Aiden McConaughey. Behind them, we have the number 1 of Vincent Goosey and the number 19 of Matt Staten. Behind them, we have the number 5 of John Bridges and the number 77 of Ben McMicking. Right behind them, we have the number, we're about to see here. The number 10 of David Cameron and number 28 of Nick Salesberg. Then right behind them, we have the number 20 of Kurt Stout and number 99 of Jordan Kuntz. But Jordan is not connected, so he will not be racing here tonight. And behind them, we have, their car disconnected. Both cars are disconnected. And then we have number 29 of Garrett Vighton. And then we have number 9, Josh Thompson. As we said, Josh Thompson had a problem with his brakes, so he's not going to be racing here tonight. He said his chase hopes are kind of done, but I could very well be wrong about that. Pace car is getting ready to start pacing here. 132 laps on the schedule here tonight, as we see that new slick iRacing pace car start rolling off with these guys. Last week's winner, Aaron Shackley, I do believe, he is walking away right now with the start, which I do believe he was the last week's winner. Correct me if I was wrong, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. These guys are facing off. We say good evening, sim racing fans, and get ready to go racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the first win and in during the non-regular season. For those that are tuning in, the chase is the chase for the championship. A certain amount of guys get in and get the race for a championship or a title, as some people would say. But here's a little bit different, as it looks like the number 5 of John Bridges, he did not make the starting grid, so he's going to be starting from pit lane. Pace car is getting ready to dive off into pit road. Green flag is getting ready to come out. Aaron Shackley's waiting for that green flag to go out. Green flag comes out for the first time here at Vegas. As number 21 did get a great jump on that start. Here comes number 1 of Vincent Goosey. He was a little bit of a factor during practice. He was up there with these guys as everyone is just going to fall in line and get that draft off everybody. Because for those that don't know much about racing, that front splitter, that allows you to cut through the air just like any type of slick body panel would. Is flying into turn 1 with number 19, Matt Staten, right behind him. He's challenging for the lead as Matt gets a little bit loose off turn number 2. Matt is definitely trying to get past that 21 machine. He's trying to get that winning in. And here comes Ben McMicking to the inside, number 19 of Matt Staten. As we're coming down to 3 out of 133. On lap 5, we'll go ahead and do the first crank it up of the night. As it looks like John Bridges, he's coming back down pit lane. For penalty-wise, I'm not so sure what happened there. He is having a decent lead, but Matt is getting in that draft to suck up to that rear bumper so he can hopefully get in front of the 21 machine. As you can see, the banner marks who is in the chase and who isn't. The guys with the red spoiler and the red banner, those are your chase contenders. As Matt is looking to the inside now of that 21 machine, he's going to try to sneak that lead away, and coming down the backstretch, he is door to door with the number 21 machine as he blinks out a little bit. Uh-oh. That's not good. As we see Matt there, he is your race leader now. We saw him blink out for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and crank it up here tonight. Let you guys hear the engines do the talking. That's going to do it for first crank it up here tonight. We see Matt is going back to the lead here off of turn number 3 and 4. Matt is going to be a race leader once again. He is definitely pulling away from those guys, but they're catching him right now. They're about 0.06 off of him as Aiden looks to the inside once again to Matt. Stay tuned. Will he have enough room? As John Bridges is a lap down here tonight. As Matt is pulling away with the race lead once again. As his only worry now is who's going to get that second position, because those two cars, the 21 and 71, they are fast here at Las Vegas. But will that be enough? Looks like Matt is definitely gaining time on them. So Matt is pulling away with the race lead here at Las Vegas. We're going to go back here a little bit further to our number 28 machine of Nick Salesberg, as he is trying to log laps, trying to get a decent finish to make up for last week at Michigan. So that's definitely a factor here. As Matt, he did lose some time to those guys, but now he's gaining time by pulling away from them off of turn number 2. But that draft is really strong here at Las Vegas. It's kind of like this package is like a super speedway package on these 1.5 miles. If to give you guys a rough idea of how fast these trucks are going, they're going about maybe 170, 180 through the tri-oval and backstretch, and even the turns. Because tires, they're going to come in to be a play here tonight. These guys only have 3 sets of tires. So therefore, that's definitely going to be a consideration here with these trucks. Because if the tires get burned off real quick, then they're going to end up using all of their tires, or maybe a few. Because we've had 3 sets of tires for on these 1.5 miles. A lot of these guys only use 2 sets. That's it for 133 laps, 100 laps, or whatnot. But with next week being a short track at North Wilkesboro, if you guys know much about North Wilkesboro, it's actually a old NASCAR track. It's still there today, but it is abandoned. But hopefully someday we'll see that track come back. We're go back here to number 20 of Kurt Stout. He's having a little battle of his own with the number 29 machine of Garrett Vighton. As we see the number 5 of John Bridges, he's trying to get some laps back here if the caution was to come out. It seems like only 10 people are out here racing tonight, but that is perfectly fine. As Matt is your current dominant leader here at Las Vegas. We're going to go ahead and go over here and go to his in-car cam. As I will get that all set up for you guys. There's your driver cam. Oh, there you go. As you can see, he is quite focused. He's trying to keep that number 21 machine right behind him, because that's what you want to see in his rearview mirror with this winning in race. The winning in, if you guys, so for those that don't know what a winning in is, oh, sorry. A winning in is classified as if you win this race, you move on to the next round. So we are 2 races, actually not even 2, one more race after this one, and that's the elimination race. North Wilkesboro is the elimination race for the round of 12 before they move on to the round of 8. This season is coming to an end in 5 weeks. It all started at Michigan and it's going to end at Kansas. As we see that number 21 machine, he is back to that rear bumper of the 19 as Matt puts the block on the 21 machine of Aaron Shackwit here at Vegas. Let's see here. Will he look to the inside? Yes. He will look to the inside now of Matt Staten. As that will make a clear pass. Maybe? No, it's definitely going to be close going to stripe. Matt still got it. He is still your race leader for now. I do believe that 21 machine might get him in the next few corners. No, never mind. He's going to fall back in line with the number 19 machine. But here comes the number 71 of Ian McConaughey. He's looking around. He's letting these guys burn off their tires, if I had to guess. And green flag pit stops might be around 50 to 70 laps in. I will double check real quick for you guys to make sure that is what it is. So yeah, I just confirmed that we might start seeing pit stops around 40 to 50. Yeah, these trucks, they don't have a big fuel tank, but they definitely like the hold. As Matt even said, he's trying to make up for last week as well. He had a little incident where he got a speeding penalty in pit road, or actually that might have been Kurt. If I'm guessing, it was Kurt. But Kurt's hanging out in the back a little bit. He got quite a bit of practice, according to him. As it looks like number 19 is still having company for that 21 machine. That 21 machine is looking around, trying to get past him. As he was looking to the outside, now he looks to the inside, going down turn 3. Will that 21 make it stick off of turn 3? No, he will not. Matt will get that run on the outside lane and pull away with that race lead. There goes Matt with the 21. As the 21 was looking to the outside a little bit. But here comes Aiden McConaughey right behind them. As 21 might be trying to get back up there, but I don't think that's going to be enough. As he almost scrapes that outside wall. As he's now to the inside of the 19 machine. Will he get that run off of the inside lane? Yes, he will. No, maybe. Here comes Matt fighting on the outside again. Matt was clear, so Aaron Shacklet will be the race leader at that time. But Matt, he's going to play fall in line game with the 21. And he's definitely going to look to the inside lane. Going down into turn number 3. There he goes to the inside lane. As he's holding the middle lane. Now he's going down to the low line. As he slides up a little bit. Almost making contact with the 21 machine. But Matt almost had it, but not enough. As Matt's going to just stick in the draft a little bit. I think he might have used up his tires from that middle lane. The middle lane definitely has that run off the turn. As Matt is looking to the inside lane once again, trying to hold that number 71 machine from going past. But in this day of age, I think if I was Matt, I would probably let that 71 by, because there's still a lot of race left. We're not even halfway through. I'm sorry if I keep cutting out a little bit, guys. I'm trying to focus on more than one thing. I'd like to get you guys some track info. Las Vegas is a 1.52 mile oval, and the pit road speed limit here is 50 miles per hour. With tonight's wind is a 10 mile per hour to the north. As here comes the number 5, John Bridges. Here he comes trying to get his lap back. As we do have a few people rooting on the number 1 machine of Vincent Goosey. He is currently way back here. He is sitting 5th place right now. He is just logging laps, trying to go for it, have fun, get out there. But he definitely wants to get that win in, because last week I don't think he finished the best, but he didn't finish the worst. But Aaron Shacklet, he is pulling away with the race lead. Matt Staten, he's burned off his stuff, so he led quite a few laps, but he needs to get those fresh tires, hopefully, and then have some fun. Get out here and try to go win. As he's just letting number 5 machine of John Bridges go past. John definitely has fresher tires. He knows what to do. As Ben almost made contact with his teammate, the number 71 of Aiden McConaughey. As Aiden did shove him down below the apron a little bit, because apparently last week Aiden's mad about something, but I don't know what he's mad about. As Ben McNicken, he is going to fall back a little bit. This is the battle for 3rd right now. Almost to be the battle for 2nd. As this track is pretty much spread out, but sometimes you get those fields. We had a great field last week. We had an okay field this week. We're all here to have fun. As Aiden McConaughey falls back in line behind the number 1 machine. Now this is the battle for 2nd. As Matt Staten, he is trying to hold these guys off, but he's going to let Vincent go by here. Yes, right there. Vincent will take that 2nd place away from Matt, as Matt is starting to fall back a little bit. I think he's knowing that his tires are pretty much shot, but he could go in at any time. Almost contact between the 71 and 19, but it wasn't enough to get him around, as that number 1 machine is pulling away with that 2nd place, as that number 21 machine, he's still pulling from the field. But will that be enough for him? As, yeah, Vincent's still losing ground to that 21 machine, but that 5 machine, on the other hand, he is catching that 21 machine. As you see, he is getting decently close there. We're going to go ahead and take a nerve, crank it up here in a little bit, but Vincent and Matt, they're pretty much going as Matt gets passed by the 71 machine now of Aiden McConaughey, but he's going to fight back on that outside lane. A lot of these guys might be using the default steering ratio, which if they were, some of these guys probably don't know that if you use the 16-to-1, that's a little bit better, on the other hand, than the 12-to-1 to 8-to-1 or whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, take a nerve, crank it up. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So a lot of these guys are spread out. We're getting ready to see some green flag pit stops happening here in a bit. So it looks like that number 1 machine, he's holding a steady 3-second gap a little bit. As we're gonna start, when we start seeing people come down pit lane. It's like, yeah, this track is kind of spread out, guys. I'm not really too sure what to say. Like, it's spread out, it's not as clumped up, but as looks like Aiden McConaughey, he's the first one to take down into pit lane. We've seen he's come down pit lane. Is anyone else going to be joining him? As he nails the pit stop, he's going to be the first one down. As here comes Vincent. He's going to be the second one coming down pit lane. Who else will be coming down with these guys? As Aiden McConaughey did go a lap down that time, but he does make it out pit lane. As green flag pit stops, here they come. 2 cars down pit lane. Number 1, Vincent Guslian, and number 28 of Nick Salesberg. Who else is coming down? Number 5, John Bridges. Here he comes. As here comes number 20 of Kurt Stout. Who else will be joining them here shortly? We're going to go down to pit lane number 2, or pit lane. Who else will come down pit lane with these guys? That number 21, he's staying out. What will this 77 do? Will he come down this time by? No, he will not. What about number 19 of Matt Staten? Nope. Here comes number 10 of David Cameron. Pit stops are cycling through. That 21, he's staying out. Will the 77 stay out this time by? That answer is a solid yes. What about the 19? Is he staying out? Yeah. Top 3 are staying out. Now here comes the 29. Is the 29 going to stay out? Yes. Obviously, these guys are trying to push their truck to as far as they can go to prevent them from having to take fuel and all that. And here comes number 21 of Aaron Shacklet. Will that 77 come down with him? Yes, the 77 has also come down. Will 19? Yes, 19's coming down as well. And 29. Is he going to stay out? Is he going to come down pit lane? He's coming down as well. We're going to go down to number 21 machine. He's your race leader, so he might very well be the first one back on the track. We're going to go here to pit lane. Your top 4 cars did come down pit lane. We're going to go ahead and pull up our top 5. There's your top 5 right now. As Aaron made a clean pit stop, he's back out. But will that be enough? There goes Aiden McConaughey. He will be your race leader now. When they cycle back through, who else will be on the lead lap? I'm going to leave our top 5 scoreboard on here just for a second. So when they start cycling through again, it looks like number 28 came back down? No, he didn't. Oh, 28's in jeopardy of going a lap down again. As yeah, there's your top 5 as of right now. We're going to go ahead and take off your top 5. As Aiden McConaughey is your race leader, trying to look for that second win of the season. Trying to get that win in, but we're only about 50 laps in of 133. We have passed the halfway mark, I do believe. You guys are trying to work their way through 3 and 4. Aiden McConaughey is still pulling on that 21 machine. So that 21 might be saving his stuff a little bit to let Aiden burn his tires off, as John Bridges, he's only 2 laps down. But if a caution was to come out, that could very well get him back on the lead lap. As it's like lap 50 out of 133, Aiden McConaughey still has a solid lead as he is still pulling. That 21 machine is about 3 seconds behind, but now he's gaining ground on him. But will he have enough time to get there, which I think he will, because there might need to be one or two more pit stops tonight before the race ends. I thought 71 machine, he is on that jump to the 5 machine. That 5 machine might end up going another lap down if Aiden McConaughey passes him. But yet again, that 5 machine might not go another lap down. He might very well be able to pull away from that 71 machine. But here comes Aaron. Aiden's in a little bit of trouble now. He is losing ground to that 21 machine. So obviously that 21 machine will be the dominant car once again. As Aiden McConaughey blinks out a little bit there. Don't know what deals with that. Yeah, now he's losing ground to that 5 truck. That is 21 machine. He is gaining time on that 71 machine, as we do have a little bit of a battle going on back here for 6th place with number 19 and number 10. As you realize, they only have 3 sets of tires, so they might very well end up using all 3 sets. Closing in on that 71 machine. We're going to go ahead and go to his gearbox. So you guys can take a look and see how close he is. Aiden knows he is gaining ground on him. So Aiden definitely has to look out for that. As once again, we do want to say thank you for everyone that is tuning in here tonight, and hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast here tonight. We do have 13 people watching, but yeah, not many cars out here tonight as we had last week. That's fine. Stuff like that does happen, but nothing much you can do about it. As that 21 machine has virtually got all over that rear bumper of the 71 machine of Aiden McConaughey. Will that be enough there? He's looking to the outside. Aiden blocks the outside. As he now looks to the inside, there's going to be a definite lead change. The 21 shoots back to the front, but now Aiden's going to use his stuff to try to stay right behind him, so he's there for a chance to win here at Vegas. Aiden McConaughey is definitely losing ground to him, but we got a little bit of a battle going on here for 3rd position the 77, 1, and 20, they are all battling back here trying to get that third position, but it looks like Ben's going to pull away a little bit. Because obviously some of these guys, they're using up their stuff to get back up there. But it looks like Vincent's going to fight back for fourth position, but Kurt's going to pull away with that fourth position for a little bit. And then here comes Vincent back in with the draft. He looks to the inside of the 20 machine. Will that be enough room for him to clear? Almost. As a little bit of contact between the 1 and 20, but didn't send any of them into the outside wall. That is perfect. As some of these guys, they're trying to fight for their lives right now, but that's somebody's having his pulling away. And that's 21. He is caught up with those lapped cars. So he's definitely showing some speed here tonight. Aaron Shackling, he's definitely one of the more dominant drivers here. Because as we heard him say, he's looking forward to coming here at Las Vegas to try to race for a win or for a championship even. Because he wants to secure a spot into the next round of the chase so he can be good to go. As Nick Salesburg, he's going to go a lap down alongside the number 5 as the 21 shoots to the inside. That 21 machine, he's wanting to get out there. He wants to get going. He wants to have fun. He wants to secure his spot in this race. So if a caution doesn't come out, then it looks like this race might go green the whole way. At first, field this small, it's just kind of like it might as well have been a short track. Like, don't get me wrong, these guys, they do a great job week on end. But sometimes we get car counts like this, but it happens to every league. As the season goes on, more and more people don't show because they know they won't have a chance for a championship. But that's okay. That's just leagues in general. This league's had it done. Every league's had it done. They've had member fall-offs during the season. Like some of those more better leagues, they don't have that, such as Coca-Cola Series. Those guys have actual sponsors they got to show week on end. As that 5 truck, he's trying to fight a little bit with that 21 machine, but that 21 machine is going to get past him. We are going to see some green flag pit stops here in the next maybe few laps as we just hit the halfway mark. So that kind of shows we might start seeing pit stops once they get around lap 80 to 90 because these guys, they pit around lap 45. So yeah, probably around lap 80 to 90 we'll start seeing him come back down pit lane for one final time. If not that one final time, then might have one more. Lap 70 out of 133. We're going to start seeing maybe some of these guys come down a little bit early for pit stops. If not, then we will definitely see some people stay out and try to push their truck past their limit. And we might see a few guys even run out of fuel. If we see a few guys run out of fuel, then that's definitely going to be an issue for some of these guys. I'm going to go back here to the one machine of 20. And it looks like the 19, 10, and 29, they are all catching him. But would that be enough for them to catch fully? I don't think it would be, but it definitely could be. Ben McMickey, he's a decent ways up there. We're going to go ahead and pull up our top 20, or not top 20, sorry, top 5. There's your top 5 as of right now. You see quite a few of these guys, they have, they're almost, well, most of them are 10 seconds off of the leader. As this race has gone green so far the entire way. But it looks like the number 1 machine might be getting a little bit of ground on that 77. But what will we see happen here? Will that 20 be able to get her done and pass that one for 4th position? Or who knows, maybe a caution will come out here in the next few laps, and that'll stack everybody up once again. And if that stacks everybody up, then we might see a little bit more packed racing. But we're getting ready to start seeing some people come down pit lane. I am keeping my eye on my track map to see who's coming down pit lane and who will not. I'm going to go back up here to the number 21 machine. He has dominated most of the race tonight. He's on a 29 lap run on these set of tires. Ian McConaughey's on a 33. Ben McMickey's on a 28. And then Vincent's on a 32. So that's kind of making you see how much earlier these guys pit and how much of a difference that is. So will Aiden McConaughey try to push his truck to pit with the leader? If he pits with the leader, then he could very well go back out front. But if he decides to come down early, then that could jeopardize his chance of getting a race win. We are now 77 out of 133, I do believe. No, we are not. We are, yep, 77 out of 133. I was right. So when will we start seeing guys come down pit lane? Has he got a little bit of stuff going on now? Let's see what's going on. much is going on that's too exciting. This is our 21 machine. He's definitely pulling away. If you guys can see this track map, he is almost up to the 10 car. He's in jeopardy of going lap down. Aaron Shacklet could very well put everyone a lap down. As 71 just got past that 28 machine. That 28 machine, he is definitely going more than just a lap down. He just got passed by second place. I thought he was going to come down pit lane, but he wasn't, so. Let me check fuel counter or the calculator here real quick. As we see green flag pit stop starting to happen once again. Aiden McConaughey, he's coming down pit lane. Who else coming down pit lane with him? That's 21, he's going to stay out. He's going to put Aiden McConaughey a lap down. John Bridges, he's not coming down pit lane as well. Will this 28 come down pit road as well? No, he will not. As Aiden McConaughey, he is coming out of pit lane right now. Is anyone else going to go down pit lane here? No, no one's else going down pit lane. We're going to sit here with Ben because he might come down pit lane here in a second. As we see that 28 machine going all the way down on the apron for some reason. I don't know what the deal is with that, but we're going to keep an eye on him. So we'll probably see some more of these guys start coming down around lap 85 to 90. As we are just going to watch these guys. They're still not coming down pit lane. No one else coming down pit lane. They're probably waiting for that leader to go in to get those fresh tires, and they're probably going to try to maybe take a lap on him. Maybe not. We are getting closer and closer to that 30 to go mark. So more errors could happen here at Vegas here in the next few laps. It looks like the 21 machine might be slowing. Is the 21 coming down pit lane? No, he is not. Something's going on with that number 21 machine. Because he's losing ground on a lot of these guys. As Aiden McConaughey, he's working his way through the field once again. As Aiden works his way through the field, no one else is coming down pit lane just yet. Sorry if you hear beyond there. Just running out of energy to talk here because usually we don't go green this long. The last we got Michigan, we've been green for quite a ways. But Aiden McConaughey, he's still a lap down. Yeah, that 21 machine, something's up with that 21. He is slowing. Did he run out of gas? As we have two more guys coming down pit road, the number 19 and the number 10. As a lot of these guys, looks like maybe one of them might have got a speeding penalty. As now here comes number 5. He's coming down pit lane. Who else will come down pit lane with them? No one else there. Will 29 and 28 come down pit lane with them? No. As 3 cars are down pit lane, who's going to be the first one out? Matt's going to be the first one out. He had a great pit stop. As we see, there's the leader in the tri-oval just crossing the start-finish line. That'll put Matt 2 laps down. If, maybe. Yes, that will put him 2 laps down, but that will not be enough as the number 20, he is also coming down pit lane as he locks up going into the pit road. He goes a lap down as the number 10, he stopped on the backstretch. Something happened. We're going to go back there and see what exactly happened. Something happened, maybe with his sim rig. Something might have happened with his sim rig or sim setup or his steering wheel, because that does not look normal. But he did end up disconnecting from the race, so that will give John Bridges that area. But as now here comes 1 and 77, as they both make great pit stops. Will that leave the 21 machine? As Kurt is 2 laps down, but what's going to happen? As it looks like that 21 machine is slowing coming down to the pit lane. A lot of these guys, they're going to have to pit one more time. As Garrett Vighton, he will be your race leader now. He is definitely hauling a little bit. As Aaron Shacklet, we're going to go to his gearbox, see if we can't see that number 29 machine come across the tri-oval. There's 29 machine right there. As he is saying, see you later to that 21 machine. As we see him using the high line a little bit. I don't know if he pit. He might have pit. It might have just been gas and go for the 21 machine. It might have not been gas and go. It could have been a number of things. That 29 machine, he did not pit. A 46 lap run on those tires, and that's going to do it in for him. Yep, there goes 29 machine, and the 71 will be your race leader. He has 13 lap old tires, so it's going to be definitely a difficult task to hold off that 21, because he just got out of pit lane with fresh tires, I think. If not, then that 71 might be able to pull away with that race lead. Uh-oh. Something happened with the 29. 29 spun on the backstretch. We're going to go back and see what happened here. Let's see here. Yeah. That 29 machine ended up getting loose on that apron and just spinning it off of the pit road. Obviously, he didn't get a penalty for it. He ended up spinning out on the apron, so much for those fresh tires. But Aiden McConaughey, he has been passed by that 21 machine. That 21, he has been fast and dominant of the night. But Aiden McConaughey, he was not able to hold that race lead for long. You gotta feel bad for him. This race has gone green all the way so far. I don't know how many laps we've had, but honestly, this is getting interesting, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. But just for a second, I'm going to go ahead and step away and let you guys just enjoy some racing. So I'm going to turn off my mic, crank it up a little bit, and just do some stuff. Return, but yeah, I just look at the recent ones. This will be Aaron's third win of the season if he does manage to pull it off here at Las Vegas, and this will be his second win in a row. Aaron has definitely been dominant on short tracks and these 1.5 to 2 miles. But will that be enough to get him all the way? Because we have only 2 more 1.5 and 1 more 2 mile before we go to Kansas Speedway for the season finisher for the Championship 4. He's definitely pulling away. He has 6 seconds on Aiden McConaughey. Aiden, he is falling back quite a bit. The number 20 of Kurt Stout, he is going to go a lap down once again. But we will see people start going in pit road once again here in the next maybe few laps to make sure they have a good enough run to the end. Unless some of these guys are going to try to stretch it the rest of the way. We got 31 laps to go. As now we are coming down to 30 to go this time by. There's the gap between 21 and the 20. The race is coming to an end here in about 30 laps. As I was listening to Kurt's radio, he said, "What did we do wrong to get so far behind him?" Honestly, I think Aaron might have had a trick up his sleeve. because this track is completely dark out. We're going to go ahead and go on board with him. You can see the mountains a little bit and maybe a little bit of sunlight, but it is mostly nighttime, as you can see here at Las Vegas. You can see how he gets a little bit close here to the wall, but probably not enough. I'm going to take a few laps around here on Aaron Shacklet to see what he's doing around here, because he's on a 15-lap run compared to most of you guys. Aiden McConaughey's on a 25-lap run, so that kind of shows you what his tires are like right now, because he's going into turn 1 right now as we speak. But you can see how close he gets to that wall. We're going to go to Aaron's onboard here. Oh, there we go. As there is your driver cam on the number 21 machine of Aaron Shacklet. There is the man himself. He is dominating here so far tonight. As he gets on that outside wall, you can see he is focused. He is definitely trying to get up there to hopefully secure his first place position with only 27 laps to go. But we're going to go back here to Garrett. Garrett Bison, we haven't shown much of him. He is right behind that number 71 machine, Aiden McConaughey, but he is a lap down. So we're going to go back to our live race here for a second. We're going to go down here to Matt Staten. Maybe still a jump. Yes he is. Driver candidate for number 19 machine of Matt Staten. We see he doesn't have much to worry about around him except for that 21 machine. You can see him right back there. He's the furthest car back, and there's 20 machine. So he's in jeopardy of going a lap down. But as it looks, at 5th place position, that's going to be definite game changer in points. Will that be enough for him to get going? Or will that not be enough for him? As we see that 20 machine, he is gaining on Matt. But will that 21 machine gain on both of them? If they do, then they could definitely be in jeopardy of having to fight number 29 machine of Garrett Vighton. I think we're going to go back to our TV1 cam here with Aaron Shacklet. Not much racing action is going on so far tonight. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, as we have another guy coming down pit lane. Aiden McConaughey, he's back down pit lane once again. So we're going to start seeing guys come down pit lane to secure themselves for a fuel run. Will he take his final set of tires? That put him a lap down. Yes, he's coming down for his final set of tires. We're going to go ahead and go back here to Aaron Shacklet. He's virtually on that rear bumper. We're going to go ahead and pull up the top 5 here. There you guys go. There's the top 5 right there. Not a lot of these guys, they are nervous trying to get hold off this 21 machine. That 21 machine, he's hunting down that 20 of Kurt Stout. Kurt Stout is going to be going a lap down, so that leaves only 4th place and up on the lead lap. Unless if that 21 machine decides to pull it down pit lane, if he does not decide to stretch it the rest of the way. if he stretches it the rest of the way, then that could definitely be a game changer. For these guys trying to stay on a lead lap or going a lap down. Because if someone goes a lap down, then that's definitely going to be up there for one of the more sketchy situations. With only 19 laps to go, Aaron Shacklet is on a 24-lap run. So that could definitely be an issue. He might need to think about coming down pit road. He could make it on fuel. 19 laps to go. And, well, actually now 18 laps to go. So I'm going to do a quick little number crunch here. 43 laps. He was able to go 46 laps last run. But the question is, does he have enough fuel? If he has enough fuel, then he will definitely be running on fumes. If not running out. As he passes the 20 and 19, a lot of these guys are questioning, how is he able to do this? How is he able to save that many tires? If I had to take a wild guess, it's that steering ratio. A lot of people don't think that steering ratio does anything, but it does. We're going to go to his cockpit so you guys can see what he's doing. You can see he's not turning that steering wheel too much, so he's not burning off those tires quite as quick. As there, he turns it a little more than turns 1 and 2, but he's definitely pulling away with that race win. But if anything, we might see some more people come down pit lane. But next person to come down pit lane, if I had to guess, would be the number 20 and 19. If they both come down pit lane, well, actually, and number 5. Number 5 will definitely have to come down pit lane because he probably will not be able to make it to the end. He might not, but as Matt stated, he's trying to fight off that 20 machine a little bit. But that 1 in 77, they're in jeopardy of going a lap down. We saw Matt, he was up there for a few laps in the lead, but he wasn't able to keep it too well. But I think we might start seeing Aaron start saving some fuel here in a bit. If anything, he might come down. He very well could come down, but I don't think he will. As we have a battle for the second position, as Vincent gets turned by the 71 machine, almost spins him out. They're able to keep it going. We're going to go back here and take a look at what happened there. As we're going to go on board here with the number 77 on the cockpit. As it might have... Yeah, with 12 to go, it's definitely... You're going to start seeing some more of these guys. These guys, they're racing for a championship, and these guys will want to do anything they can to get that title. But we see that 71 machine get caught by the number 1. So this is not over just yet. We might see that number 1 machine retaliate on that 77. With only 10 laps to go, we're definitely going to see some of these guys try to stretch their fuel. We're going to focus here on the battle for second place. As we see Aaron Shacklet is catching those two, but will he have enough fuel? He might come down with a few laps to go, and if he does, then Aiden McConaughey could very well sneak the lead away from him. But I don't think he is. As we see that one truck, he's almost back to that rear bumper of the number 77. Will that one truck retaliate on that 77, or will going into turn 1? That one machine's going to try to make that pass once again on the inside line. And here comes 21 looking to pass these two to put everyone down by 1 lap. As we see Vincent, he is giving that 77 no room whatsoever. But here comes 21. Where will that 21 machine go? As the 21's going to the inside of the 1 machine. That officially puts everyone a lap down. As Vincent, he's made the clean pass for second. Will Ben try to do anything to get past that 1 machine? Or will that 1 machine get a second place finish here tonight? Because Matt and Kurt, they're both right behind them. So if they mess up, they can easily pass them for second and third position. As Ben McNicken, he is losing ground to that 1 machine. Obviously, that 1 machine, he is definitely pulling away from that 77 machine. So whatever happened there was that little incident, that obviously shot Ben's tires. So Ben might lose third position as we see Kurt go in the wall right there. But here comes Matt looking to the... Well, he's looking with 5 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Now people are... This could bring out a caution here in the next few laps. If something was to happen, if someone was to get tangled up here at Las Vegas, a lot of these guys might end up going down pit lane if a caution was to come out, but I don't think that's going to happen. Aaron Shacklet has nothing to worry about. He has a 1 lap gap between everyone, so he can save fuel easily. He can literally just coast for a lap or so, or even half a lap. So will that 71 have anything for that it's a 21? But as you see, the 21 got in the wall. Matt takes third place away from him. What will happen right here? Will Ben lose fourth position? Almost. Kurt looks to the outside. What's going to happen there? Will Ben send it in hard in turn 1? It looks like he's trying to. He is sliding up. Almost makes contact with the 20 machine. But that 21, he's pulling away. And then here comes the 20. Here comes the 19 with only 2 laps to go. Does he have enough time to get there? Who is going to run out of fuel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think the one's slowing a little bit. Is he out of fuel? We're going to go to his onboard to see if we can see anything. not out of fuel just yet. As they're going around for the white flag this time by. One to go here at Las Vegas. Aaron Shackler has dominated most of the night here at Las Vegas, but nothing seems to be a challenge for him. As this will be a race win for this number 21 machine. As he's coming out, turn number 3 and 4. Aaron Shackler wins, second time in a row, third win of the season. Aaron Shacklet is not the only driver to put the whole field a lap down and win the race. We have had that happen last season here in the trucks. But Aaron Shacklet has managed to do it here tonight at Las Vegas. A lot of people, they knew he was dominant. Second race win in a row. And third win of the season. As you can see, all those cars are one lap down from this one person. He's not the first one to do it. He probably won't be the last one to do it. But all we can say now, he has locked himself into the next round of the chase for the championship. Alright, we're going to go down here to Matt Staten. We're going to go ahead and interview this guy finishing here third here tonight. So let me get all that set up for you guys. As there's Matt. Alright, finishing here in third position. We have the number 19 of Matt Staten. Matt, obviously you were out here tonight in the lead. You were dominant for the first part of the race. What's going through your head after that?
Just trying to get the truck to turn. I burnt my tires up that first run. That's kind of why I dropped back. And then second run, I started playing a little more conservative. And the third run, I took the gamble, and I had maybe half a lap of fuel left, and it paid off. So I'll take a top 3 any day.
So after you saw the whole incident between the one truck and the 77, what was going through your head there?
I didn't really see the incident. I noticed I was catching them, and I noticed their tires were a little more burnt up than mine, so I knew I had at least one of them. And I caught Ben, and then I just didn't have the tires to get Vincent.
Well, what happened between them? They got into each other in turns 3 and almost spun out, but they saved it. But with you pretty much locked into the next round as well as Aaron, how does that feel coming closer and closer to the round of 8?
It's a confidence booster, most definitely. Just need to keep the momentum rolling. Like I said last week, Wilkesboro's not a track I've ever raced at, so it's more or less just going to kind of be a experiment for me and see if I can't keep it going into later rounds.
Well, before we let you go here tonight, is there any friends, family, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank here tonight?
Mom, she was watching, and then the Bass Pro Toyota did a real good job tonight. Was a little disappointed on how it handled on the long run, but other than that, it took third place, so I'll take that any day.
All right. Hopefully next week we pull you back in for another top 3 interview.
I hope so. They're fun. Have a good night.
You too. All right. We're going to go ahead and pull in number 1, Vincent.
Oh, well.
Finishing second place here tonight, we have number 1, Vincent Goosey. Vincent, you are, I don't know if this is your first top 3 interview, but you did a great job here tonight. You held off the number 19 machine of Matt Staten. How does that make you feel going into the next round here shortly?
Well, it makes me feel good because now I kind of got a feeling for what it's like to compete with the best of the best in our league. But yeah, just good way of getting into the next round.
So going into North Wilkesboro, some of these guys, they're not as experienced with it. Are you as experienced with North Wilkesboro, or are you one of those more not experienced with that track?
I am one of those that are not experienced with that track. But yeah, just hope I could go in there and put on a show.
So, and then with the season coming to an end in the next 5 weeks. No, wait, yeah, 5 weeks. And you might be guaranteed into the round of 8, depending on where you're at in points. If when you get to the round of 8, would you hesitate to move someone out of the way to get to the championship 4?
No, I would not.
So,
But I have a feeling that other people would not hesitate to wreck me right back after that.
so we're going to go back to the incident with Ben. What happened there?
Well, we were just trying to go for the same piece of real estate at the same time. He had a better run, and we met in the middle.
All right. Well,
It's just a racing deal.
Well, before we let you go, any friends, family, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank here tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank my spotter. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, and, yeah, the usual.
All right. Hopefully next weekend we pull you back in for another top 3.
Yep.
All right. Finishing first place here tonight, we have number 21 of Aaron Shacklet. Aaron, you didn't only just come out here, you literally dominated the field. You put everyone a lap down, and now you have 2 wins in a row, 3rd win of the season, and now you get to go possibly on the Hall of Fame for this league, because the most wins we've had in a row here is 3. So if you're able to get 3, you'll be on that list. But then if you get 4, well, you're still going to be on the list either way.
It sounds pretty sweet. I'm excited for next week. I haven't raced that track, but I like short tracks. So.
Well, especially with Southern National, with that being a short track and you winning that race as well when we went there. How do you think that's going to affect you going into Wilkesboro?
I feel a little better after winning this one, but I'm still going to race that one hard. And who knows? We may have a finish like we had at Southern National with me and Ben.
Well, speaking of Ben, what was going through your head when you saw that incident between the 1 and 77?
Now, to be honest, I don't remember seeing the incident.
Well, when you put everyone a lap down, we had a lot of people. We had one person in chat going, "Holy cow! You actually put wow, good job, Aaron. You put the whole field lap down. You're locked into the next round. What are you gonna do with that going into the round of 8?"
No, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Atlanta. Really, this track, I expected the back end to fall off and it start getting loose. But like I told the guys, my truck was just planted the whole race, didn't slide at all. So Atlanta will be a lot more exciting, I think, because you start losing that rear end, and it's a real rough track. So I'm excited to get to that one.
So one thing that some people are probably asking, how did you manage to do this? Like, what did you do to your truck?
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, in practice, I wasn't running, great laps. I think the open qualifying helped because I was able to lag back, catch a draft, and get the jump to get that first place qualifying spot, and it definitely helped starting up front.
So, did you mess with your steering ratio at all?
Now, I ran stock a 12 to 1. I always, change my offset up. I think I ran a +9 on my offset. Gives me just enough to get, bite into the turn, but get a little bit, little bit of play in my rear end to where it's not so tight. So that's what I ran, a 12 to 1 and a +9, and worked out for me.
Well, before we let you go here tonight, we're going to ask the usual. Is there any friends, family, sponsors, anything like that you want to thank here tonight?
I got all kinds of, family watching, some guys from work. So just thanks for tuning in, and it was a good show. And I'm ready for next week.
All right. Hopefully next week we pull you back in once again. And who knows, maybe your win streak will continue.
Yeah, right on. I'll go for it.
All right, that's going to do it here tonight for the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series at Las Vegas. Your race winner was the number 21 of Aaron Shack.